Hello and welcome to Akuya Tour and Travel. Today's video will cover the National Museum, Entoto Mountain, Shiromeda, Ethnographic Museum, Insra, and Mercato Market. Enjoy the video.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is where we are now, Addis Ababa. We'll come to that. This is the modern history of the country. But we have to start from the ancient civilization of Ethiopia, which, as you could see, this whole area used to be part of Ethiopia, or Abyssinia at that time. This is how big they used to be. Yeah. Then we have the suits, the bovids, and some people thought these are like mythical creatures. Archaeologists used the DNA from their tooth, and they could scan it to see what kind of vegetation used to grow. If they are eating like trees, if they are eating like anything, they could tell from the findings. And the next part, you could see here, this is the actual skeleton of Lucy. So archaeologists, they have different methods of like dating the years. When they say like Lucy was 3.2 million years old, they have like different techniques that they use. And to tell us she was a female, they have to look for the pelvis bone. If they have this, they know she was a female. And if they have this crane, the wisdom tooth, you could tell she was fully grown. So literally, Lucy was a fully grown female, but she was like only 1 meter and 5 centimeters tall. This is the section which we were talking earlier, like 1,000 years before Christ, before the birth of Jesus Christ, there used to be a well-established civilization in Aksum, the area which is registered as the most continuously inhabited town in the whole of Africa. Imagine since then all the way up to now, there is a settlement, there are people living there. These crescent symbols, a half moon symbol, you see? And in this altar, the purest blood that they used to sacrifice was the blood of the Walia ibex. This is the antelope family. But you could see like the passage where the blood used to flow. You could see on their shrines, the Walia ibex itself, if you come this way. So this is what the remain, the reconstruction of the palace of Queen of Sheba is believed to look like. So when you go in reality, this will be like the reception hall. Then there is the banquet and bedrooms, kitchens. You could see like the ones with the red clay will be used like as an oven at that time. But in reality, if you go, this is what you will see. This structure is something like this. And this is where the most famous Queen of Sheba, used to rule. In Aksum. This is the modern history section. So when we talk about the history of Ethiopia, after we have seen those beautiful civilizations, finally our civilization crumbled down and Ethiopia was divided into different autonomous regions. Then came this guy. Come, let me show you. Her name is Empress Zewditu. In Ethiopia, we don't use a surname. We go with the lineage. So that's why it says Zewditu, Minilik, it will be followed by Haile Melekot. So every time when I tell you my name, that's my name. Okay? It's not my father's name, it's not my surname, that's my name. Okay? And his title was Ras. Ras means like a duke. So, Duke, yeah. So his name was Duke Tafari or Rastafari. Yeah, so that's, yeah, now you know. Now, then from that, his name evolved, yeah, Rastafari. Earlier we said that coffee originates from Kaffa, the birthplace of coffee, and the story tells that there was a boy called Khalid. And this boy was looking after his goats, and always when the goats eat the coffee beans, they become hyped, they start running wild. So he noticed that and he took it to the elders, then they start using it. So that's how coffee originates from Kaffa. And for us, coffee is not something we drink it on the way. We just have to sit and we have to see the whole detail, so that's why we call it the coffee ceremony. And this ceremony started by washing these raw coffee beans, you see. Then once we wash it, we roast it on a charcoal. And usually we go medium or dark roast. This is once it gets roasted. And after that, mukachasti. After we roasted the coffee, we will use a mortar and a pestle. We pound it, you see, like this. Like this. So the coffee will be changed into a coffee powder. Then once we do that, we will have to boil water using a coffee pot. And when the water boils, we will mix the powder inside. And we take it out from the fire. We just put it like this for a minute to distill it. And in that gap, usually we burn incense. This is a way of adding aroma to the coffee ceremony. And it's a way of letting your neighbors that you are having coffee, so they could come by and they could join you. So this incense usually is a means of communication. Yeah? Then when your neighbors are joining you for a coffee, you have to make sure that they are not having coffee with empty stomach. So before coffee, we have to give a snack, a bread, nowadays, popcorn. So this is something that you have to give for your guests, okay? Making sure that their stomach will not be upset if they get it with empty stomach. So one coffee ceremony in Ethiopia will have 3 rounds. The first one will be the strongest. Then you just add water, go to the second and to the third. And while you are doing all that, it will take like 1 hour, so that you will have an hour to discuss with your neighbors about the price of different commodities, about your kids, about the politics. So that's why it's a way of life. And that's how we interact. We keep our social interaction using coffee. And it's also the #1 export item in Ethiopia. Okay? So let's enjoy the coffee. Yeah? And
Oh, and then in Ethiopia, you're supposed to feed somebody something, right? Not
that's
once,
if it is food.
but twice for the food.
Freshly ground, freshly roasted Ethiopian coffee at an Ethiopian coffee ceremony. Okay, you have to try it.
Better go camping. favorite. The vibe, I'm feeling the vibe for the Morocco. Gorgeous, right? Look at that. How much?
Okay guys, let me give you a brief highlight about this building. So earlier we went to Entoto, and while they were there, we said how they find out the city. Then when they came here, the whole area was not settled in, so they started allocating land to the main village. And this area was given to the father of Rastafari, whose name was Ras Makonnen. So from Ras Makonnen, the whole compound was passed to Rastafari, who built these palace in 1934. And it took him only 8 months to construct this magnificent palace. Some of them will have this spear and shield, which are made from elephant and crocodile skin. People that you see over there, these are the very famous Ethiopian gorilla fighters. The ones when the Italians were here during the Second World War. We say the Italian occupation, not colonization, because the Italians couldn't advance outside of the city. Once they started to do that, these people will ambush and kill them. Yeah? So that's their original picture. Fight in Maasai.
That was me.
Yeah, but in Ethiopia we call it stick dwelling. It's among the Mursi tribe. In this incident, you could see a guy becoming crippled for the rest of his life. You could see blood spitting everywhere. It's not like fencing that you do have in the US. It's rather crushing the bone of your opponent to know or to show who's the boss. Then once you win this game, you go and you pick the girl who has the biggest lip. Find a drum which is small in one side and big in the other, that's a church drum. Okay? And the flat ones are for announcements, but every drum has different purposes. Yeah, it has covered shells like this. And those big trumpets.
And then it does our steps. No, I almost got that. Oh, watch your step. Thanks so much. Please watch your step.
I enjoyed the Mercado Market. It was fabulous. Mount Entoto was wonderful. The coffee ceremony is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Do not skip the coffee. The coffee was great. The Mercado Market was wonderful. Our tour guide did an amazing job leading us to the market like a pro. He took us right to the right vendors. I feel like I've seen in Addis Ababa the best we could possibly see. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. The entire crew was great. The driver was great. The transportation was great. I love Addis Ababa and Ethiopia. It was wonderful. Thank you.
The tour was amazing. We learned so much about Ethiopia, about the leadership here in the country. We saw some beautiful artifacts. The museum was absolutely amazing, and being able to learn more about the history of the country. And then we got to go to the market, which was another highlight. There was so much going on, it was so busy, but the world's largest market we got to participate in. So very excited. It was a wonderful day. It was a long day. Oh, and the amazing coffee that we had up in the mountains. The coffee was so good, and we loved our coffee ceremony. And we can't forget the Ethiopian lunch. Lunch was great as well. So all the way around, amazing tour, great tour. Thank you so much to our tour guides, our photographer, and our driver for making sure that we were safe. Even though it rained today, it was a wonderful, wonderful day and a great tour. Thank you so much.
Good. All right. Hey, listen, man, I've had a great time today on this trip. This tour was amazing, learning some of the facts about Ethiopia in the museum, being able to go and see the Emperor Haile Selassie. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Selassie.
Haile Selassie, excuse me. Going and being able to see the Emperor Haile Selassie's palace, as well as some of the artifacts. Amazing, amazing. It has been an amazing experience, an amazing time, and I look forward to doing more business and spending more time with this tour guide. Thank you.
Tour, the experience was thorough. When we saw our itinerary, we were like, oh my God, how are we going to do all these things and then have time to really even enjoy the experience? But we did. Our tour guide, absolutely knowledgeable. Did you know he has a degree? 2 degrees actually, and one of them is in history. So he definitely understands the culture, and of course explains to us, about the history of Ethiopia. And so we thoroughly enjoyed that. It was dynamic. It was interesting. He was very polite, and of course our videographer is amazing. Our driver was so cordial, and just the whole entire team is the type of vibe that you want when you do a tour in Ethiopia. So we had a great time, and I hope that you book with them as well.